What's up, my people? How are you doing? I hope you're all fine. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Helen Nganga, and today, guys, we are talking business. Today we are talking more about loans and why you should take loans and why you should not take loans. So I'm starting with an email from a friend. So before I read you that, guys, if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I have been lazy, not really lazy, but I've been busy. So it has been hard for me to shoot a video. But anyway, I am back. And yeah, let's do this. Let's start with my profession, my docket. So by the way, this video is being sponsored by other than Link Up Credit, where we give a logbook loans, asset financing, and anything to do with the money. If you want money and you have a logbook, usilalenja. If you have seen a good car and hujafikisha pesa, just hello us. We're gonna finance you. So welcome. Before that, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And today we are talking about a guy who has come forth with this. So listen, just got off one-on-one call with a businessman. He told me his business looked like it was doing well until one day he realized he was deep in debt. And yeah, deep in debt. And the wild part, he didn't even see it coming. You're operating. That's why it's always important to, before you take a loan, just have a plan. Do not just take a loan just because people are taking loans. Don't take a loan and go have fun with it. You will suffer. Now this guy took loans and he didn't monitor how the business was doing. Listen to him. I kept nodding. As he spoke, I kept nodding. Because I've been there. Most businessmen, businesswomen have been there. And they tend to blame the lender. Yet, they failed to monitor their finances. They failed to use the finances for the purpose they took that loan for. So this guy was like, okay, you did that, okay. He was like this, nodding, because he has been there. This is the biggest mistake that businessmen do. Back when I was running my loans, my loans business, so this guy took a loan to start a business. So back then, when he was running this loan business, I always had money on me. I was paying people, paying investors interest monthly, doing things, making moves. Even family thought I was fine. Truth is, I thought I was fine, but in essence, he wasn't fine. You know, the flow of cash doesn't mean you are doing okay, because the moment you have a liquid cash in your hand, just keep in mind that some of this liquid cash is borrowed money and you have to repay that money. So people tend to see the flow. They see the flow of, money is moving. But in essence, you are, in my language, you call it horanias. You are horaniaring money. You pay investors. You finance loan with another loan. That's the biggest mistake. Your family members need tips. Every coin that goes out, make sure or just know that by giving out cash, it doesn't have an income on you. So when you give gifts, think about the loans that you are supposed to repay. You better repay. You better use the excess money to repay loans or to reinvest into business, to widen up or to grow your business. Okay? Are we together? Okay. The business was bleeding quietly and I didn't see it because I was spending other people's money and recording my own money as profit on a stupid sheet of paper. Okay. Let's say you have a capital, you have some 200 Kenyan shillings, and you want to start a business with around 5. So you go for a loan of 300 Kenyan shillings. You forget about the 200 that you have set aside, that you have sweated for, that you have saved for years, and now you're focusing on the 300 just because you're paying interest on that. So you forget your 200 and start recording it as a profit, yet it's not. It's the capital. It's what you're supposed to use it as your money. You are lending that money to the business. It's supposed to help you. It's supposed to grow you. Ama namna gani? Sio kuirecord kama it's not a profit. It is a capital. Are we together? So the business was bleeding quietly. Okay. And he's recording his capital, his long earned savings as profit, which is very wrong. Okay. Here was the trap. The trap most people fall into. When you're using borrowed money, you do not feel broke at first. It's very sweet. Loans are I'm going to give you a loan and it's very sweet. But how you use it, how you use that money will determine how the business will end up. People are making money. People have grown from these loans, but after using it the right way. Okay, let me continue. But the first time it is okay. Here is the trap most people fall into when you are using borrowed money or loan or partners or investors' money. You do not feel broke at first. You still have cash. Things are still moving. But the first money to disappear is not yours. Sio yako. It's the investors' money. But you don't notice because most of the time, even your bookkeeping is not all that at that stage. And once your own money starts vanishing, it's already too late. So the first money to disappear is the loan. Because you have been recording yours as profit, as float. Now you lose the investor's money or the loans that you took to start a business, which is very dangerous. Investors' money. And then kwa books, in bookkeeping, in your books, everything is going on well, but in real sense, you do not have that liquid cash. Are you together? Where? Now, okay, the investors' money ndio zinapoteaga za kwanza. And once your own money starts vanishing, it's already too late. Now, if you are using only your money, you would feel it earlier. Yeah, definitely. If at all you have invested, you have been saving 200, you have used 200, you'll know that you have wasted your money. You have started losing money. But now you did not realize that because you have been using other people's money, investors' money, loans without. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, let me speak. Let me tell you. Let me advise you on that. Now, when I spoke to him today, I could feel the pain. He could feel the pain in his voice. His business didn't die in a day. It slowly drained him, and he only noticed when the tank was almost empty. The conversation reminded me why I am obsessed with cash flow, fast business. Yeah, so today we are talking, let me not go beyond that. Now, today we are talking about loans. Yes, we take loans. But the purpose as to why we went for that loan, we do not give it a priority. Some people like me, we go for that loan and then, so The purpose matters. The purpose. If at all you want to buy a car, like myself, if you want a loan to finance your asset, just make sure that your business can finance that monthly installment. Do not just take a loan because people are taking loans. Utasweat mpaka meno. But take a loan with a good idea as to why you are taking that loan. Again, make sure your flow, your business cash flow can finance the business purchases or orders, and again can repay this loan. Are you together? So do not just take a loan and go and drink some Muratina or some ninis out there, because it will stress you. So this guy, and then make sure each and every coin is being recorded. Do not gift people. Or unaenda kwa mazishi ama kwa matanga, you go in kwa occasions and you are giving out money, forgetting that this money is borrowed money. Give out excess of what you need and what you can finance, and what anything after you have settled everything that you are required to repay as a loan. That's when you can now gift people, because you can find out ati mtu anapeana tu, you take a loan, unasikia mtu ni mgonjwa somewhere and you start giving that, oh nasaidia huyu ati it's 10%. That is not 10%, by the way. It's not a tithe. Do not tithe on a loan. Tithe for proceeds. Tithe for what you get out of your business, out of getting what you want. You have been working or gain or doing business for. So guys, if you want a loan, asset financing, everything that needs finances, we are there. We will give you a loan, but again, just have a secure, at least something to repay. Just organize your finances so that you can repay this loan, because unapata mtu alichotwa, mtu hachotagwi na siku moja. The lenders don't just wake up and come to your home and auction, you know. They always give you time. You promise to repay in this time. You promised to repay on a certain date. So when you fail on that date, they give you some time. They call you. They follow up. They do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So do not take a loan knowing that you cannot finance. You are not financially capable of financing that loan. Ama namna gani? People have become rich. You cannot survive without loans. But again, survive. Know what you're doing. Even in Kenya, we have loans. We have borrowed East, West, Central. I have loans. You have loans. We are always borrowing. And for you to not die in debts, make sure you have a very genuine and a good purpose for that. Invest that money that you have borrowed on the right business or the right thing that you borrowed to invest in. So when it fails, at least you tried. You will not regret borrowing that money. So guys, I thought you should know. And yeah, do not take a loan to give out gifts or to have a wedding. I have a confession on my YouTube where someone took a loan to finance a wedding, and then after some 2-3 months they divorced. You're left with 1 million loan to finance, and the person who made you took that loan alienda. You see? Kwa nini depression isikugonge? Why wouldn't sugar come out of sugarcane and enter into you? So, yeah, borrow wisely, spend wisely, do not tithe alone. Anyway, until next time, God bless you for watching. Be wise, subscribe, like, comment, and share, and let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.